blessed. I can't imagine, and there's other episodes that go into some of my story, and um, I think there's a lot of us that find, that get into these deeper paths of spirituality that have really hard stories from childhood. I don't think that's an uncommon experience. The difference is, though, that everybody goes through and what they experience. That's where, um, and I'll just say for me, and I would imagine that Nancy, you feel a little bit. My gift showed up for me when I was little, and I don't know that I would have survived. I've often said, that I think I would have experienced, more like I went through some dark stuff, but it would have been worse, right? That there could have been some serious bouts of depression, and there could have been hospitalizations and things of that nature if it wasn't for the fact that I did trust, my guides, and I had a friend that was always kind of there, even if nobody else was. Yeah.
Those guides are huge when people, and I don't drink, and I don't smoke, I don't do any of that, because what I find is that it clouds all the abilities and the connections. So I think that people, do I look down on it? No. I mean, have I had it? Of course, I mean, come on, I'm human. I understand all of it. I have a brain tumor, an inoperable brain tumor, and I have it since, they told me since I might have been born with it. Now, where that is located might have something to do with my ability, because I have a sixth sense. And I was also deaf when I was age 10 to like 15. I was totally, absolutely deaf. I blew my eardrums out underwater. So when God, I learned, when God, higher spirit, whatever, they don't just take things away from you. They give you an even better gift. And those are the kinds of things I always grasped onto. If I was down, I would say, okay, it might hurt. Listen, I think a month ago I got very hurt with somebody's way that they spoke, but I know through tools that that's them showing me who they are. That has nothing to do with me anymore. And thank you for showing me who you are, because now I know I don't want to be next to you anymore. When you're not healthy like that, I will pray for you. I wish you the best, but you're going to be sitting at another table. So I don't want to, nobody deserves that kind of treatment. Yeah.
I love it. Nancy, this book, you've shared little bits and pieces, and I think, opened the door or the window shade for us to get a glimpse into like what it's about. But, what kind of people do you believe would be best suited? I mean, who'd you write this for, right? Besides yourself, which I think is probably one of the best things, is just writing this for yourself. But who's this meant for? Who's going to get the most out of this book?
I think goes back to shame is such a heavy coat to wear. Things that happen to you, if I can come clean and tell you I could shed my coat and shackles of the horrific things, like I just said, 15 guys violating me and things like that. And you know what? It didn't change me. So there's hope. Everything really that happens in life, this is for people to learn that doesn't matter who you are, it's what you tell yourself, and get one brain to stop the negative thoughts that are running rampant. Grab it, recognize it, put a label on it. Oh, that's ego. Like, hey, why did that person say that to me? No, why shouldn't they say it to you? They don't just say it to me, they say that to everybody else. That's ego. Oh no, I can laugh at that. Now I'm good. See? So being able to turn it around, darn it, I wanted to go outside and it's raining today. I wanted to water the grass. Guess what? I don't have to water the grass. God took care of it for me today. Great, so I can busy myself and go over here. People, when they push you away, they're telling you, you don't belong there. Don't go keep pushing yourself in and going, why aren't they nice? Why don't they say hello to me? Go, thank you very much for showing me who you are. You're not worthy of my time. Thank you, I'm not in your tribe. God bless you. I'm going to go find people that appreciate me where we can just have a nice coffee and make a whole big thing out of nothing of happiness. And that's who I want this book to be for. And you know, people have all kinds of misconceptions. Like they think whispers is like gossip. I am against gossip. Gossip serves no purpose unless you're learning an experience and leaving out everybody's name. Then we can learn from it. That's a difference. That's educational. Sinners, listen, my mother was the sinner. So it's just a positional. Oh, how can you say that's your mother? You must be a very bad person. No, guess what? I'm a very strong person. I'm alive. I survived. Other people would have been 6 feet under the ground had they my mother, right? And I have a saint. My grandmother was my saint. And she exemplified and showed me